All right. Ho, ho, ho. This is Scare Talk. I am Danny, and I'm here with Catastrophe Katrina. And we've got Jazzy Joel.
Hey, what's up? Such a jazzy movie.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a musical today. A little horror musical.
Second one we've done
Christmas
this year.
horror musical.
Second musical we've covered in about a month.
What's the other one?
More than 2 months. Joker?
Oh gosh.
Blocked that one. All right. So the movie we're going to be talking about is Anna and the Apocalypse.
Yes.
Joel, can you tell us who's a part of it?
All right. So this one stars.
Oh, I didn't do the singing.
The singing?
On the, what is this? The fourth day?
No, you're not supposed to.
Okay.
You haven't done it the whole time. So
All right.
So this one stars Ella Hunt. She is our Anna in the Apocalypse. Malcolm Cumming. He is John. And Sarah Swire. She is Stephanie. This was written by Alan McDonald, Tom Riley, and Ryan McHenry, who did pass away at 27, 2 years before this movie came out.
oh my gosh, that's so
yeah.
sad.
Wow, 2 years before the movie came out?
Yeah, but I think they attached him to this because he did a movie, short called Zombie Musical, which I'm assuming is this movie in 2011.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, 6 or 7 years after or before this movie even came out. It was directed by John McPhail.
All right.
Okay.
So we've got a little bit of a description here, so bear with me. A zombie apocalypse threatens the sleepy town of Little Haven at Christmas, forcing Anna and her friends to fight, slash, and sing their way to survival, facing the undead in a desperate race to reach their loved ones. But they soon discover that no one is safe in this new world, and with civilization falling apart around them, the only people they can truly rely on are each other.
Oh, sweet.
I feel like you could have just stopped at they had to sing their way to.
But I didn't. All right. So, as always, we will be staying away from spoilers. If you want to hear what we have to say about those, then go to patreon.com/scaretalk. Sign up for 7 days free for one of those tiers. And also, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we talk about horror films. We have a lot of episodes on there for you guys to catch up on if you are new to Scare Talk. All right. So let's think of a word
I was going to ask you for the word.
describe this one. I will go first. Fun.
That was literally the word.
That was my word too.
Well, I guess we all know how to feel about this
Okay,
movie.
we all know it was fun.
All right.
Okay, let's think of a new word, Joel. You or me?
You go for it if you have one.
I'm gonna say silly.
All right.
I'm gonna do one a little bit different than those. I'm gonna go gory.
Gory.
Oh, okay.
All
There
right.
was some in
Nice.
this movie.
Yeah.
It's a zombie movie. It's got to be at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, it's a musical. It kind of reminds me of, the best way I can describe it is High School Musical meets like Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said earlier today.
I think I said it.
No, I said it to somebody.
Oh, to
You
somebody?
might have said
Oh,
it to
okay.
somebody else.
You guys are thinking at the same time.
We can say the same thing in
Oh, like you
different.
meant to me. You said it to
No.
me. Oh, okay.
I was talking to
I
Abby.
was
Oh, okay.
I was actually thinking Glee meets Shaun of the
Yeah.
Dead.
Oh,
With
okay.
the same kind of concept.
Yeah, with the,
I never watched the High School Musical movies. but
Oh,
I've seen-
really?
I've seen
Oh, okay.
Glee, yeah. So,
I've never seen Glee.
mhm.
But our son's girlfriend is totally against High School Musical. And so I was talking to her about, oh wait, he's gonna have you watch this because it's like High School Musical meets Shaun of the Dead. And so I was asking her if she's seen Shaun of the Dead.
Mhm.
Had she seen it?
She had not. She's
Oh.
only seen Zombieland. Is
That's
the
good
zombie
too.
movie
But
she's
Yeah.
seen.
Shaun of the Dead.
So
Yeah.
That's a must.
yeah.
And I think it's because of the accents and stuff.
Yeah,
It kind of
they're
reminds me
British,
of Shaun of the
yeah.
Dead.
Well,
because
and
of that.
the whole feel, like the whole style of
Yeah.
the movie was very Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah. There is a scene that's similar, like, which we'll talk about in spoilers, but there's
Yeah, I
a
think I know
full
what
on
you mean.
scene that reminds me of Shaun of the Dead, like dead on.
Yeah.
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 And it was definitely one of my favorite scenes. But yeah, some of the quick camera work and the quick
Mhm.
extreme sounds for just like
Yeah.
shutting the door or opening the door,
Yeah.
the zooms and stuff was very reminiscent of that style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Shaun
And
of the Dead,
the
Hot
thing-
Fuzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing that's fun about it in these kind of movies is it's like meant to be silly.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
meant to be fun.
Yeah.
Where Smile, that was a fail.
So yeah, I
Gotta
mean,
bring in Smile.
I had to
whenever
see
you
it.
get the chance.
Yeah.
Well, you said
Yeah.
for those silly things, so I had to. You left it open.
I did.
You opened the door wide up.
Obviously my word was fun. I thought this movie was really fun. It's one of my favorite musicals now.
Oh,
For sure.
let
I
me tell you.
downloaded the soundtrack.
Hey,
Oh,
that's
really?
what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah, the music was
second
really good.
The movie ended. The second the movie ended, he already had the soundtrack downloaded and started playing it. And we get in the car today. Bam! First thing goes on.
Nice.
He has been
thought
playing it
and
nonstop.
like, I mean, maybe this is the case for all musicals. I don't know, because I'm not a big fan of musicals, but I can like picture the whole movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is
Mm-hmm.
the case for musicals.
Okay.
That's how they go. And that's why they're so fun. And
Yeah.
that's why, like, as kids, we all love Disney movies
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
most Disney movies are musicals,
Yeah.
especially Disney princess movies, And that's why they're so loved
Yeah.
because you can listen to the soundtrack and feel like you just watched the whole movie.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. And, throw in the zombies, the violence, the gore,
Yeah.
all that, and make it fun.
Mhm.
And
it's
yeah,
like
fun
ironic.
characters.
Ironically fun.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how are you singing and dancing when,
Yeah.
this is happening,
Yeah.
And they set it up to be like such a wholesome, nice,
Hmm.
movie. And then it
Did
turns.
they?
Well, we didn't
How
get
so?
we didn't get a zombie for like 30 plus minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've already had 3 songs before we saw any
I know.
zombie violence. So,
But
Yeah.
I don't know about wholesome when you have like this school talent show and the girl is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
singing this
just one
song.
song.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was like, what is happening?
why
It's
is
kinda
she
weird.
singing this in front of all the parents?
But yeah, it kind of
But-
sets up the characters. It makes
Yeah.
it seem
Mhm.
like it's gonna be like a High School Musical type of movie.
Yeah.
And then you get a big turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and there were certain parts that I was like, okay, this singing is going to get ridiculous. Like it was just so over the top.
Mhm.
And didn't like lead into it. It was just all of a sudden like
All of a sudden,
he's
yeah.
like staring at her and then all of a sudden like they bust out into song and it's
Yeah.
like what was that even, but I think that's the like fun of it, that's
Mhm.
That's why we all had the same word, fun.
Yeah.
It works for this, whereas it didn't work for Joker when
Yeah.
they,
Yes.
because there were
Because-
moments where they were just like there were no musical cues, or they were just like singing all of a sudden. But that was supposed to be taken seriously.
Exactly.
But this was not. So
exactly. That was the
works for
biggest
this.
difference is if you're going to make a serious movie as a musical, you have to do it in a serious way.
mhm.
And so you have to have those songs be in very serious moments.
Yeah.
And moments that really add value to have it as a song.
Mhm.
Where I think they missed that.
Yeah.
It's way more easier to do a musical as a fun, just
Mhm.
silly thing.
Yeah.
Because it's just silly to bust out in song
Yeah.
while you're fighting zombies. And I mean, the
Amazing
best
choreography. Like the dancing was really good, and like it's a tight. It's like a you have to be careful because on one hand you can choreograph like really good dance numbers, but at the same time it's like, hey, this is really stupid though, because why would you do this?
Mhm.
But it's like it takes a lot of time, a lot of work to do that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it kind of sucks that people treat musical like dance numbers like that's really stupid because it's actually a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
So
True.
to do that for I don't know probably days at a time, just have people think it's stupid kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
it's done when it's done well, like it was in this movie. Then that's
You
the
can appreciate
exception.
it more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the best musical number in this movie was like while they're talking about like having to go and like fight the zombies.
Oh,
And
Soldier
he's
Song?
like, yeah.
That was my favorite song. Yeah,
That was
so good.
the best.
Some of the vocals on it was just so over the top. the
So
way he was
Yeah.
singing it.
yeah, where he got all high pitched.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
He's
like,
talking
wow,
about being a soldier, and he's like, ah! Like,
But it still like sounds good though.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound bad.
Yeah. Like even after the first song, I was like, wow, I actually like the music in
Yeah.
this so
Oh
far.
my
Because
God.
I forgot that it was a musical until they started singing. I was like, oh, okay. That's okay. This is a musical
Yeah, I forgot too.
movie.
Yes.
Until right before we watched it. I was
You-
like,
Oh.
what?
Yeah, you guys are sounding the
Musical?
exact same. Because like I think I told you, I'm like, remember it's a musical, and you're like, what? And totally like he never had heard this information before. And then right after the first song, he's like, this is gonna be a musical I like. Right away. He's like, I like this. So,
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
songs
I
are
think we all liked
catchy,
it. Yeah, it was
and
catchy.
they are good singers. So
Yeah.
I mean, when you it's
It's a good character
that's what I
dynamic.
was gonna say. Yeah, there
Mhm.
was really fun characters. They didn't do like over the top character development, but they did like they threw it in all throughout the movie.
Yeah.
I like when movies do that,
Mhm.
where they don't try to just like really overpower the building of the character right at the beginning.
Yeah.
They just sprinkle stuff in all throughout the movie for
Mhm.
us to just continue to build our
Yeah.
like or dislike of the characters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there we go.
I thought that was he the principal? Because it seemed like
Yeah.
he was going to be the principal. like,
No, he was.
next year.
Yeah. Well, he
Was
was
he
going to be
principal?
taking over.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was
okay.
going to be taking over. There was that scene where they're like talking about leaving the school, and he's like, "I'm the headmaster. I'm the."
Yeah, that's what
he
he was
was.
saying.
He was power hungry for sure.
Yeah.
That guy.
His
Yeah.
I thought he
character
was
was
already-
a little corny to me.
Oh,
would say.
totally.
And I mean,
Mhm.
the whole movie is kind of corny, but
Yeah.
he was not necessarily entertaining. I
Mhm.
wouldn't say.
He
At
reminded
times,
me.
but I'd say most of the time, I was like, I don't really. I mean, he's supposed to be like a villain, you
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah.
I didn't buy it, I guess.
He reminded me like almost dead on of the villain in Moulin Rouge.
Mm.
He like really reminded me of the character in Moulin
That's who's
Rouge.
going
Another
for.
musical.
Another
Yeah.
musical.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think that they, as a musical number,
Yeah.
they're inspired by different musicals,
Yeah.
and Moulin
Mhm.
Rouge is an amazing musical.
Yeah.
But he really, I mean, his look, the way he talked, the way he like sang everything, like his song, like totally reminded me of the villain song in Moulin Rouge.
Wow.
So
Okay.
he
Well, maybe a lot
even
of
how he
people would
looked
like
like
it then.
really, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what made me like him / dislike him, you know, of course, because we're supposed to
Mhm.
dislike him,
Yeah.
but enjoy his character.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, this is what's his face.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that would really be my only negative is I just didn't like him necessarily and wasn't entertained by him. He was a villain, so you're not supposed to necessarily like him, but
Yeah.
you know, you can like a villain and be entertained by a villain.
Yeah.
I just
Mhm.
didn't think he really had it for me. The villain was the zombies. I was,
Mhm.
you know, that was good enough for me. I didn't need that.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
On top
Yeah.
of it, but all right. Should we see what the critics
Yeah,
think of
let's
this one?
see.
see what they have to say in the audience, and then we will give our rating, as always.
Yeah. So here is the thing.
Oh,
Mhm.
here we go.
Rotten Tomatoes actually, I'm proud of them. They gave it a fresh tomato. The critics actually have a higher score than the
Audience.
audience.
That makes
I kept wanting to
sense
say the
for
popcorn.
musicals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Critics tend to like musicals more than audience members do. So
Yeah. Okay. There's 128 reviews.
Pretty good.
And
Yeah.
so they got a 77% for the tomato meter
Okay.
and a 63% for the popcorn meter. So still a full bucket of popcorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. And then IMDb has it at a 6.1.
Okay.
I think that's pretty good
Respectable.
for a horror
For-
musical.
Or comedy musical. I guess
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
see that very often.
Quite the clash of
Yeah.
genres.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Google has it at a 3.9.
Okay.
So pretty
Yeah,
solid.
Pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah. Can you guys think of another horror comedy musical?
Horror comedy musical, all three of them.
Maybe.
Well, even a horror
No.
musical is hard to come up with.
Yeah, the only other one I can think of a horror musical is The Joker. Is there any other one?
I don't
There
know if
was-
that would be
What was that?
Horror, yeah.
Sweeney Todd?
Yeah. Yeah, Sweeney Todd would count. There's
Okay.
also, what was that when we were working on Hollywood Video? Repo, the
Oh,
was it
Repo,
Genetic Opera?
Genetic Opera or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a horror movie. That's a,
Okay.
that was a
Yeah, we
musical.
never saw that one. But
No.
Oh man, sounds like we got him. Is it a
people
comedy
would rent
too?
it a lot.
Yeah, they
I don't
did.
think so.
I think that was a horror
It was
musical.
it's kind of like a cult film, you know.
Mhm.
Okay.
If you know, you
If-
know.
If you know,
Yeah.
let us know if you know, so we can know if we should watch it.
Yeah.
Review it.
All right, let's give our rating. Joel, you're on the hot
All right.
seat.
Well, being a fan of musicals anyway, like this was definitely a horror musical, is definitely up my alley. So, and I like when they do original songs. Like there was
Yeah.
no pop songs taken from like the radio or whatever for this, which was what I didn't mention in like the cast or whatever is that the writers of the songs hadn't really done anything else besides this movie.
Wow.
So I'm like, that's really, because I was like hoping, I was thinking I was gonna see like some other musical that they had done, but no, this is really the only thing. So that's really impressive that this is like the first like musical style thing that they've done. And I'd like to see more of them. So I'm gonna give this one an 88. I think
Nice.
It was really good. I would watch this one again.
Yeah.
I was gonna say every Christmas, but probably even like I could watch this anytime really because it takes place at Christmas time, but it's a zombie apocalypse movie. Like you can watch it anytime.
Yeah.
I feel like the Christmas feel to it kind of gives it a little bit of an extra charm, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And the like talent show with like the Christmas theme and I don't know. Like I feel like if it didn't take place during Christmas and didn't have those things, it wouldn't be as I don't know, that just added like an extra touch to it that makes it a little more interesting and entertaining and fun.
Yeah.
For it to take place during that time.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't do the classic, scare miss question. Is it a Christmas movie?
Well, from what I just said, technically, I don't think it needs to take place during Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it does add to me a good, decent amount to the movie.
Yeah.
For it to take place during that time.
I think it adds value, but it's not needed.
It's not needed.
Yeah.
So that means technically
it is not a Christmas movie.
Would not be a Christmas movie.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
But we do like it as a Christmas movie.
She's got the candy cane,
Yeah, but she could have fought with
anything. She could have something else.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. This is it wouldn't be as good. It just
had the Christmas tree in the background there.
yeah. It wouldn't be as good. And I think that matters.
Yeah.
When considering something a Christmas movie or not.
It matters. And we came up with the criteria already. If you take Christmas out of the movie, does the movie still make sense?
Yeah.
It does.
Okay, still makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? That's our
okay.
So
so
just
it's a very limited amount of stuff that can be considered a Christmas movie.
Pretty much. Well, in the horror genre. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty limited what you're what we're gonna count and what we're not gonna count.
Yeah. So basically
I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna say this is a Christmas movie.
Okay.
It's
Christmas aesthetics.
Yeah.
It's aesthetically
and it's snowing outside on the it's
I mean
that could be ash from the apocalypse though. So who knows?
Yeah,
we're on the
true.
apocalypse, so that could be other things besides snow.
Yeah. So Joel gave it an 88.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you giving it?
I'm gonna give it a 90.
Okay.
Oh, wow. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like musicals necessarily, and
you just haven't watched the right ones. Yeah.
Moulin Rouge, boring.
Okay. This is the thing.
Sweeney Todd, I did watch that once. It was pretty boring. I like Grease.
Yes.
I like Rock of Ages.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a fun
one. But those are
fun. Yeah,
those are fun. Moulin Rouge is not fun.
No, it's not fun. It's romantic.
Okay. Well, that doesn't help.
Romantic can be fun. You don't.
I mean, it's fun to me. It's fun to me because the songs are fun. Yes, they do use the pop songs.
Elton John in the 1920s set, which is weird. It's very weird.
It
makes no sense.
It's beautiful and it's fine. And it is, oh gosh, it is so good. And so just, wow, takes you just on a journey. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, to Neverland.
Anyway, get out of town.
Exit life. Enter nine.
Anyway, not the Moulin Rouge review,
Uh,
which we know Trina would be giving that one.
Yes.
So.
For this one, I'm gonna go with. It was very fun, very fun. I'll watch it again. It. Oh, I just noticed that the snowflakes are music.
Oh
Our
yeah.
little music notes.
Look at that.
Nice.
Extra point.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, my score just went up. No, but it didn't like. I didn't end like, oh my gosh, I want to download the soundtrack, or oh my gosh, I need to watch that right away again. But I did. It did end with feeling like, wow, that was a lot of fun. So I'm gonna do it in the 80s, but high 80s. I'm gonna give it and
Yes,
I think I'm gonna match with Joel. I think I'm gonna do an 88 with Joel.
All right.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go. High scores. Even the critics in the audience gave it fresh scores. So go check it out. It's on Shudder. It's kind of weird because if you go to Shudder and search it, it's hard to find. It like doesn't show up. So we had to go on to. We just searched on our TV. And then went to it, and then it played on Shudder. So I don't know. Depends on what kind of TV you have, I think. So, anyways, the point is, it's hard to find on Shudder. If I don't know if it's our app or what.
I think
it's on Shudder.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think it's our TV.
Yeah,
I think we have a very, very unsmart smart TV.
It's called SmartCast. Is what we
and should be called Dumbcast.
So, anyways, it's on Shudder. Go check it out, and that's it. So
there we go.
We're gonna get to spoilers. Patreon.com/ScareTalk, and if not, if you're not gonna go there, make sure to tune in tomorrow because we're gonna be talking about I Trapped the Devil.
Total Christmas movie.
See you next time.
Yeah.